If you're struggling to reach orgasm, you are not broken and you are not alone. I'm Catherin Harris, and today I'll show you 5 early signs that orgasm might be harder to reach and the exact changes you can start making tonight. Stay with me until the end because I'll teach you a 60-second reset that can turn a stuck moment into a real breakthrough. First, a quick promise. We'll keep this practical, shame-free, and based on what we know from physiology and psychology. This is not medical advice, but it can help you have a much better conversation with yourself and, if needed, with a professional. Sign number 1, the rush and numb pattern. You feel like you need to hurry up, and the faster you try, the less you feel. This is usually a stress-arousal mismatch. Your mind is in performance mode, while your body needs safety and slowness to build enough sensation. What to change now? Slow everything down by half. Cut speed, double rhythm. Switch to consistent, predictable stimulation for at least 3 minutes without changing pressure or location. Add steady breath, 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out, and allow the sensation to grow before you chase it. If you keep changing positions or pressure every few seconds, your brain never gets to stack the signals enough to tip into orgasm. Sign number 2, the mind leaves the room. You're physically there, but your thoughts wander to to-do lists, your body image, or whether you're taking too long. This is cognitive interference, and it's one of the most common blockers for all genders. What to change now? Anchor your attention to one cue. Choose either breath, sound, or one area of sensation and stay with it. If your mind drifts, gently bring it back without judgment. A simple phrase helps. Back to breath, back to body. For many women, adding a quality water-based or silicone-based lubricant removes a friction-related distraction. For many men, shifting focus from performance to sensation, like noticing warmth, weight, and pressure, replaces the mental scoreboard with actual pleasure. Sign number 3, over-tight pelvic floor. Paradoxically, too much tension in the pelvic floor muscles can blunt sensation and make orgasm feel out of reach. You might notice clenching, shallow breathing, or discomfort with penetration, or even with arousal. What to change now? Learn relaxation first, then strength. On an exhale, imagine the pelvic floor dropping like an elevator 1 level down. Hips and belly soften, jaw unclenches, shoulders melt. Do 10 slow breaths like this before you start. If you've been told to just do Kegels, pause. Strength without relaxation can increase tension. If you have pain, see a pelvic floor physiotherapist. Targeted relaxation and coordinated strength are game changers. Sign number 4, stimulation mismatch. Many people are using the wrong map for their body. For most women, orgasm is more reliably clitoral than purely internal. For many men, consistent external rhythm beats novel tricks. If the map and the body don't match, you can be working very hard in the wrong place or with the wrong pressure. What to change now? Run a 3-step calibrate, confirm, commit test. Calibrate pressure on a scale from 1 to 10. Find your sweet 6 to 7, firm enough to feel, gentle enough to sustain. Confirm location by moving just a few millimeters at a time instead of jumping around. Commit to one pattern for at least 90 seconds. If you're partnered, narrate exactly what you're discovering. If you're solo, mirror it with your hand or a toy that allows precise control. Consistency is not boring. It's how nerves build the crescendo. Sign number 5, chemistry and context. Certain medications, especially some antidepressants, can delay or deaden orgasm. Hormonal shifts during the menstrual cycle, postpartum, or menopause can change arousal and lubrication. Porn-driven pacing can also condition your brain to expect a rapid spike that real bodies don't match. What to change now? Adjust the context before you adjust yourself. Extend warm-up by 5 to 10 minutes. Add external stimulation before, during, or instead of penetration. If you suspect a medication effect, never stop on your own. Talk to your prescriber about timing, dose, or alternatives. If hormones are involved, adding lube, longer arousal time, or discussing options with a clinician can make the difference between almost and there. Let's turn these into a clear plan you can use tonight. Step 1. Safety signal. Your body reaches orgasm when it reads the moment as safe enough to let go. Dim the lights, reduce cold or noise, and remove time pressure. Tell yourself, there's no deadline. Step 2. Breath pacing. For 2 minutes, breathe in for 4, out for 6. If you're with a partner, sync your exhale together. It's a quiet way to calm performance anxiety. Step 3. Sensation stacking. Pick one spot and one rhythm. Stay with it steadily. If you're close but not crossing over, don't go harder, go steadier. Step 4. The micropause. When intensity rises, hold everything in place for 2 or 3 breaths. That pause often lets the nervous system catch up to the stimulation and tip over the edge. Step 5. Post-attempt debrief without blame. Ask, what helped? What got in the way? Keep one change for next time. Consistency beats reinvention. If you're partnered, here's a script you can borrow. I want to enjoy this without rushing. Can we keep the same pressure for a full minute and I'll tell you if I need a tiny adjustment? Or, let's try breath together. Exhale with me. Short, specific requests work better than vague ones like more or less. Now let's talk briefly about pain, trauma, and red flags. Pain is not a price of admission. If something hurts, stop and get curious. Pain, persistent numbness, sudden changes in orgasm, or bladder and bowel symptoms deserve professional attention, especially if you've had pelvic surgery, prostate treatment, childbirth, or endometriosis. If you carry sexual trauma, go gently and consider working with a therapist trained in trauma-informed care. Your pace is the right pace. For men who feel orgasm tied to ejaculation like a light switch, know that they can separate. Some men experience orgasm without ejaculation, and vice versa. The practical takeaway is the same. Steady sensation, breath, and relaxation help the nervous system coordinate the climax instead of forcing it. For women who feel close, then gone, that cliff often means the rhythm changed too soon or tension spiked. Try the micropause, soften your belly, and keep the pattern consistent. Okay, as promised, here's the 60-second reset for a stuck moment. Freeze all movement, close your lips and breathe out through your nose for 6 seconds, then in for 4 3 times. On each exhale, consciously soften your jaw, your belly, and your pelvic floor. After the third breath, resume the exact same pattern and pressure you had before the pause. That tiny reset often recovers sensation that was slipping away. If you'd like a 1-week reboot, here's a simple plan. Day 1 and 2. Focus only on relaxation and breath. No goal, no orgasm chase, just sensation. Day 3. Add consistent external stimulation for a set 3 minutes using lube. Day 4. Repeat day 3 and then add your micropause when intensity builds. Day 5. Introduce communication if you're partnered. Use the 1-minute same pressure agreement. Day 6. Test your sweet 6 to 7 pressure and lock it for 2 minutes. Day 7. Do the full sequence. Safety, breath, consistency, micropause, debrief. If you didn't reach orgasm, that's data, not failure. You're learning your map. Remember, your body is not a machine to be fixed. It's a system that responds to context, attention, and care. The moment you remove the stopwatch and add safety, most nervous systems become much more generous with pleasure. If this helped, share it with someone who needs to hear that nothing is wrong with them. I'm Catherin Harris. Subscribe for practical, shame-free guides to sexual well-being, and let me know in the comments which of the 5 changes you're trying first. And if you want a printable checklist of today's steps, tell me below and I'll make it for you.